Mr. Alarcon.
I'm going to harp on this until we get it right. We have not done a good job with the Recovery Act money from President Obama. The facts, the numbers I quoted are from January 29, the CAO's report: 338 full-time equivalent jobs, 869 temporary summer jobs. What I was talking about was focus. How many people do you have assigned to Arrow?
Two or three, I believe.
Okay, how many people do you have assigned to this layoff proposal?
My whole office is assigned to the budget.
Okay, I think that tells you about focus. The president is offering billions of dollars to the United States of America. New York has accumulated $5.5 billion to date. San Francisco, which is 1/6 the size of Los Angeles, has received $338 million, and we've only received $550 million. We should have received at least 6 times more than San Francisco. They created, with 60% of the money, they created 25% more jobs. What is going on? Why don't you have 5 people assigned over there to get more money to save more jobs in the city instead of quickly cutting the jobs? If we just did 5% of what New York did, that would be more than 1,000 jobs. 5% of what New York did would mean we wouldn't be talking about 1,000 layoffs. So, that's what I'm talking about. And in terms of uncollected debt, come on. Once you collect the debt, it keeps coming. They keep paying. You get them back on the charts. They start paying, so it affects the second year as well. I'm not stupid. Come on. Let's do the math right. If we collect 25%, 25 cents on the dollar, we save 250 city employees. Let's do the math. You want to do the math? Let's do the math. But I'm talking about focus and commitment and compassion and heart. I don't get the sense that when somebody proposes 1,000 layoffs or more without scrambling for every dime we can get out of stimulus money, without fighting to get the revenue from those deadbeats that aren't paying their debt to the city of Los Angeles. When we're not focused there, but we can quickly jump to the conclusion we got to lay off 1,000 families, you know, that is a city without heart. And I don't want to be a part of that. And that's why every time this issue comes up, I'm going to keep pounding on it until you get it right. I think, number one, we should be having a conversation with Barbara Boxer and Dianne Feinstein. We should be having a conversation with the president's administration. We should be having a conversation with our congressional delegation to ask them, how do we get more stimulus dollars? We should be telling our general managers to focus on job creation, not equipment accumulation, which is what they've been doing with their recovery dollars. It's about creating jobs, not about creating a new technology. So let's get it right, folks. It's not about, that I never have laid off workers before. I have. I told you before, I've done it before you did it last year. I did it long before that. But not before we turned over every rock. I said that Fred Keeley, I disagreed with him on DWP, but we worked just as hard to get federal money to this city to create jobs. You got to work at both ends, and not just one. It's not all doomsday, folks, unless you don't look at the bright side and try to create the jobs. Why else would the president create stimulus money if not to create jobs in Los Angeles? You cannot ignore Los Angeles in the United States of America. We are a significant part of this economy. So I implore you, put the same kind of focus, put the same kind of resources behind creating jobs that you seem to be putting behind eliminating jobs.
All right, Mr. Clerk, there are no further